Vucevic checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Gordon comes in for Darrell Arthur. Fournier's checked in for Thomas. And it's Oladipo in for Brandon Jennings. The Grizzlies also changing it up. White, he's checked in for Randolph. P.J. Tucker comes in for... So we've reached the end of the...
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Randolph hits the jump hook. Randolph's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Grizzlies.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Thomas has it in the corner. He feeds it to Arthur. Back to Thomas. Now the pass to Hendricks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Freak's got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Conley with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Doubled by Hendricks, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Randolph a screen. Allen drives in. Used that pick to get in close. Allen's got 8.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak, defended by Allen. Here's Hendricks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Picked by Randolph. Memphis moving it around. From 12 feet out. Can't hit. The Magic go the other way with it. Jennings dishes to Freak. And the layup falls. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Johnson the screen. Gasol kicks to Conley. Poked loose. Gasol a screen on Jennings. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Timeout on the court. Charges Orlando.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. Number 1, the Magic.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group. Taking a look now at some numbers for Randolph. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He ended with 47 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
It's stolen by Arthur. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Jennings is running.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
And here's Freak. He has 35.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Johnson over to help. Launches it. Here's Vucevic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Vucevic has got 9.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Back to Conley. Shot to stop the run. And Randolph with the layup. Randolph's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Freak with it. He's against Allen. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
There's the dish to Gasol. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Orlando making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Arthur. And it's Hezonja in for Lance Thomas. The Grizzlies also making a change. Donald Sloan's checked in for Allen. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far, and that's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Here's Conley. 14 points for him. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. If he keeps this up, 4th turnover already.
Jennings passes to Hendricks. Stolen by Conley. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Sloan. 9 points in the game so far. There's the 3. But they'll get another chance. Goes up again. And it's Conley penetrating. 17-foot shot on the way. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Conley. Magic leading by 17. Jennings dishes to Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Brandon Jennings. Brandon Wright's checked in for Memphis. PJ Tucker comes in for Johnson.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo! That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
4 on the clock. Here's Conley. Another miss by Conley. The Magic leading by 21. And up the court come the Magic on the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
For Orlando, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Here's Freak. Hendricks in a 2-guard. Fournier out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Jennings, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The Grizzlies trail by 21. To the paint, here's Allen, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Allen's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Orlando making a change here. Arthur's checked in, and it's Freak missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Sloan, that's good. Here is Jennings. He dishes it to Freak. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And Sloan kicks to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. And so here's Orlando. The Magic leading by 17.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Jennings passes to Hendricks. It's back to Jennings. Drops in the tray. And the Magic lead by 20.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Johnson double teamed. It's stolen by Arthur. Thomas dishes to Freak. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Vucevic, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Magic leading by 22.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The baseline J bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 43 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Gasol kicks to Conley. Right side Randolph to end the run. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Hendricks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rising and punching it, that was an angry finish.
I love the way he switched hands halfway to the basket. He wanted that dunk to stand out.
And it did.
I'd say so, guys. And you can see that by the way the bench explodes once he went down with that finish.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Jennings passes to Hendricks. Over 3.5 minutes. Oh, wow. Beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up, He gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 47 points and 6 steals.